The first time I looked into the face of an orphan child and heard God speak, "This is your son," the course and purpose of my life changed forever. As I held Andrew and promised impossible things, "I will never forget you. I will come back. I will do whatever it takes to make you mine and include you in my family." We took an orphan from his despair and made him a son. I did not realize I was making a vow before God, not just to the orphan I held, but to the countless others that Providence would lead me to. We have found a world so different to ours, where dying is acceptable and hunger is the norm, where children are discarded to live in loneliness. We found a place where the grace of God seems to shine brighter, where a hug is worth more and a smile is priceless. We have found a place where normal people can become superheroes and love is more precious than money. It's distant. It seems in a different place and time. But it's only one prayer, one act, one wish away. We have found a place where giving transforms heartache, where shelter and cleanliness, food and warmth become the treasures of life, where clean water in His name brought life and health and hope, where a clean bed and warm shoes brought laughter and joy. We found a place where girls were sold as slaves and sent to live in torment, used by evil men to be thrown away, stripped of life and soul. We found a place. Yet there is a place made, it seems, by God's own hands, an ark, a refuge, a place of rest, where once impossible dreams come true, and hopes never dare to be spoken, sing. This place can still be lost. It stands fragile, a candle lit in darkness, vulnerable to indifferent hearts. Shelter them. Protect them by caring. These precious young souls rest in your hands.
We were once worthless, broken and rejected orphans, dreading every tomorrow, until a family of love walked into our life. Instead of words that killed our hearts, they spoke life, love, promise, and hope. It was the Camerons. For the very first time, our voice was heard, and as we realized that if we are born, God has a plan for us, we began to see beyond our despair and wanted to reach out to those that still live in the darkness. We are the Orphans' Hands. We visit the orphan, the sick, the homeless, the fractured families. And God, through His mercy, allows us to use our brokenness to heal the broken.
The Cameron family have been turning orphans into sons and daughters for over 25 years. Our most recent challenge came from one of our own house parents, Eugene, who is deaf. For years he has harbored a dream to take care of orphans who are deaf. In Moldova, being an orphan is the worst thing you can be, except from being a deaf orphan. Imagine living in a silent world where abuse is the normal way of life, and to see people scream at you, hear nothing, but only see their hate. The Orphans' Hands has taken a giant step of faith. We already have 3 homes, but only a few days ago we learned that there were many more deaf orphans desperate for a place to stay. We have found a home. We are believing for the money to make this miracle happen. The owner will finance the balance of the home with 0 interest if we can find the deposit. Please pray with us that God will speak and hearts will listen. He sets the solitary in families. the orphan's hands give a home, a purpose, and a vision. Thank you.